Form of number 33 reads for numbers 1a and b. It's a simplified to lowest terms. 2 and 3 is factor. Number 4, solve for y and use the domain -3, 0, and 3. And for number 5, add or subtract, given 8 over 12 and 5 over 18. All right. Thank you for sending that in. So let's get this show on the road. Show your neighbor what you got for numbers 1, 2, and 3 so we can get this started. 1, 2, and 3. Show your neighbor, please. All right. Good. Good communication. Joseph, get us started. 1A. How do I rewrite 15 over 20? Or what did your neighbor say? Five times 3. 5 times 4. And then? Continue, Annette. What else? The giant one is the 5. That leaves us with 3 over 4. Hands if you got that. Very good. Number 1B. I need factors for the numerator. Factors for the numerator. Ulisa, what'd you get? X plus 6. X plus 1. Hands if you got that so far. All right. Pass it to someone so they can give us the factors of the denominator. Oops. Kelly. All right. X minus 5. X plus 1. Hands if you got it to right there. All right. Pass someone so they can finish this one off. Pass someone, Kelly. Mariah, what do I do next? The giant one is X plus 1. That is correct. And that leaves us with X plus 6 over X minus 5. Hands, have you got that? Good. All right, let's go to number 2. I need 2 factors for number 2. Share with your neighbor, and then Mariah's going to pass someone. 2 factors for number 2. All right, good communication. Pass someone, Mariah. Who? Oh, Mario's busy doing something else. Yeah. Caitlin. All right, Caitlin, factors for number 2. Negative 6 and 2, that means X minus 6, X plus 2. Hands, have you got that? All right. Next, I need factors for number 3. Share with your neighbor, and then Caitlin's going to pass someone. Factors for number 3. Looks like Gio's got it. Very good, Gio. Appreciate it. Yeah. All right, all right. He's off. Give me the ball. I got this. All right. Good communication. Caitlin, pass someone. Joseph. First of all, what is GCF, Joseph? 3. That leaves us with X squared minus 25. Therefore, the 3 still carries, and we need 2 factors, which are X plus 5 and X minus 5. Hands, have you got that? That is Kurt Joseph in the house. Let's go. You remind me of me in kindergarten. All right. Number 4. Y equals to what? Share with your neighbor, and then Joseph is going to pass to someone. Y equals to what? Y equals to what? Yeah. Y equals to what? All right, pass on, Joseph. Good communication, everyone. Gio, Y equals 3x plus 2. Hands, have you got that? Looks about right. Hands, you in the house. So 3 times blank plus 2. Y equals 3 times blank plus 2. And y equals 3 times blank plus 2. So our domain, or our x values, are -3, 0, and 3. So what you get for the first one, share with your neighbor, and then Gio's going to pass on one. And then the second, and then the third. What value did you get for y? All right, good. Pass someone, Gio. Joseph. Three times -3 plus 2 is 7. Very good. -7. Your brain wanted to like go faster than you, right? How about the next one? 3 times 0 plus 2 is, and 3 times 3 plus 2 is. All right, hands, have you got that? All right. And last but not least, number 5. Show your neighbor what you wrote for number 5 to make sure that they broke it down the way we're using the process now. They should have it like that. Then Joseph's going to pass it to someone. All right, pass someone, Joseph. Elijah, what's the GCF for 12 and 18? GCF? No, that's the LCD. I'm saying the GCF. What number divides 12 that divides 18? 6. So this is 6 times 2, and this one is 6 times 3. Is that correct? So let's rewrite those. We got 6 times 2, 6 times 3. The numerator is 8 over here and 5 over here. So question, Elijah, what does this one have that this one needs? The 2. Everyone, what does this one have that this one needs? The 3. So times 3 times 3. So let's rewrite this. Common denominator is 36. And that's what Elijah alluded to earlier. So 3 times 8 is 24. 5 times 2 is 10. So common denominator is 36. The sum, 24 plus 10 is 34. Hands, have you got that? All right. And once again, guys, does this look familiar? Yeah, that's the process that you followed last night with your home play, but with polynomials, right? All right, copy the agenda, please. It's on your screen. Warm-up number 33. We're still in the middle of adding rational expressions. Tonight's home play is Play Sheet Super Q, and you're only doing odds. Odds. Here's the access code for your home play, XJUMB, XJUMB, XJUMB. All right? So last night's home play looks like this. Only 8 problems, is that correct? All right, so to go to Canvas, turn that in. Since we're already in second quarter, now it's going to be double the points. 200. Let's go. Turn that in, please. Tonight's home play looks like this. Those of you following on YouTube, we have only 14 problems. Only 14. But since we're only doing odds, how many are those? Joseph. Let's go. All right, I'll give you guys some time to turn that in and get a Cornell note ready, please. All right, here we go. I can add rational expressions. So we're still in the middle of that. Today's going to be a day of extra practice just to make sure we got this before we move on, because once we get to the next section, it's going to start getting funner by the minute. So, first of all, before I move on, rational expressions, what are they? Tell your neighbor, please, without looking at your notes. What are rational expressions? In your own words. No notes. All right, good conversation. Type it on your screen, please. What are rational expressions? Oh, for the live one right now, we are in L6842. L6842 for the one that we're on right now live. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's one from one of your colleagues on your screen. They wrote, rational expressions are fractions where both the numerator and denominator are polynomials. Pretty good, yeah? All right. So, and it looks something like that. There it is. All right, then I gave you guys a definition that looks like this. And we said that n, or the denominator, cannot equal to 0. Is that correct? And what is that called? The excluded value. All right, I gave you guys steps to follow last night. We did all 3 steps. And whenever you got to the point of doing excluded values, then you do the last step. So from there, yesterday we started with this one. We went to this one. From there to here, 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 and here. Is that correct? All right. So copy this one. Example 2Q. Example 2Q. We got x squared plus x over x squared plus 6x plus 5 plus 4 over x plus 5. Let me send that to your screen as well. All right. So, since you did the home play, I'm going to give you a head start to do this one, and then send me what you have on the screen. I'll give you some time, though. Once again, since I'm recording this session, quick reminder, tell your neighbor where to go if you're absent so that you don't miss a lesson. Where do you go? Good, good conversations. Gio, where do we go? YouTube, yes, my goodness. And what's the channel, Enrique? Or like you guys say, brah. 23, Mr. Q, let's go. From the corner. All right. Send me what you have so far, even if you haven't finished. I want to see your process. Send me what you have so far. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. It looks like Donna's got this. Denise, very good. So, let's see, let's have, who went last? Elijah, pass him one. Franco, help me out with this one. Let's see, what do I do first? Factor the denominator. So what were your factors for this one? X plus 5, X plus 1. Hands, have you got that? That is correct. And once again, use the factors of 5. That add up to 6. 5 and 1. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. Okay. This one, can we factor this one anymore? No, just put it in parentheses. So, what does this one have that this denominator needs? Pass someone, Franco? Renzo? It's x plus 1. That is correct. And we multiply top and bottom for both. There it is. So we're done with step 1 since we already factored and we identified the common denominator, which is these two. Okay? Step 2, we need to rewrite. So, x plus 5, x plus 1, x plus 5, x plus 1. What do we have in the numerator for this one? X squared plus x. So far so good, yes? What do we have here? Distribute, distribute, so that leaves us with 4x plus 4. Hands, if you got it to right there. All right. Step 2, almost done. We rewrote it. Now we need to do what? Add. All right. Common denominator for both is x plus 5, x plus 1. And then we combine these. Tell your neighbor what to write on the numerator for that fraction. All right, who went last? Was it Franco? Renzo, pass someone. Who? Joseph, let's go. What do I write? X squared plus 5x plus 4. Hands, have you got that? That is correct. And we now move to the last step, which is to simplify. So I need to factor this one. So I need factors on the numerator. And you write the factors on the denominator. Tell your neighbor the factors for the numerator, please. And then Joseph's going to pass someone. All right, Joseph, pass someone. Annette. X plus 4 and x plus 1. And then what do I do, Annette? Giant 1. So that leaves us with x plus 4 over x plus 5. Hands, have you got that? All right. Lastly, tell your neighbor what would be the excluded value. Tell them what to do, please. What do you do for the excluded value? All right. Annette, pass someone. Abby, what do we do to get the excluded value? Denominator equal to 0. So what do I write? X plus 5 equal to 0. And then subtract 5 from both sides. So therefore, x equals negative 5. That's my excluded value. Hands, have you got that? All right. Shall we continue? Yes. All right. Make sure you send that in, please. Copy this one. Example number 3. X squared over 4 minus x squared plus negative x over 2 minus x. Send that to your screen. All right, so let's do this one together. Look up, please. Step 1 says factor the denominator. However, look up, please. What do you guys notice from these two? Talk to the neighbor. What do you guys notice? Anything weird? All right, looks like Gio's got it. Well, let's go with Jesus. What do you notice, Jesus, from these two? They're what? Sammy, what do you notice? Okay. Sean, not in standard form. Let's rewrite these. This is negative x squared plus 4, and this one is negative x plus 2. So, what are we learning with these? That we need to set them first in standard form to see a couple things. What is the first thing we see? Let's go to factor. We have a negative here, so what would be our GCF for these two? Negative 1, that is correct. That leaves us with x squared minus 4. Are we done factoring? No. Negative 1, and this becomes 2 factors. Tell your neighbor the 2 factors, please. Two factors. Sebastian. X minus 2, x plus 2. That is correct. So we're done factoring this one. Let's factor this one. This one also has a negative here. So my GCF is what, Gio? Negative 1. That is correct. X minus 2. So we're done factoring the second one. So question, guys. What does this one have that this one need in order to have a common denominator? Tell your neighbor, please. What does it need? Edwin, what does it need? X plus 2. And whatever we do to the denominator, we do to the numerator. So we're done with step 1. We already found our common denominator. Let's go to rewrite these fractions. Rewrite them. So our common denominator is negative 1, x minus 2, x plus 2, negative 1, x minus 2, x plus 2. All right. Did we do anything to the numerator over here? No. Bring that down. Did we do anything to the numerator over here? Yes. The negative 1 multiplying into this binomial. So that gives us what? Joseph, go. Which is? Negative 1x. Negative 2. All right. Now we just add. Okay, let's add. So, common denominator, we just write it once. X minus 2, x plus 2. Then we add the numerator. Aww. So tell your neighbor what to write here. And then Joseph's going to pass it to someone. All right, good communication. Joseph, pass someone. Elijah, what do I write? Let's go, Elijah. And last but not least, we're going to simplify. That means we need to factor the numerator. The denominator stays the same. X minus 2, x plus 2 with a negative 1 up front. We need 2 factors for the numerator. Tell your neighbor the 2 factors for the numerator. 2 factors for the numerator. Like Jesus got it already. Very good, Jesus. All right. Let's go with Maydim. Maydim, factors. What factors of negative 2 add up to negative 1? Negative 2 and 1, so my factors are x minus 2, x plus 1, and then, what do I do next, Mighty? Simplify. So what is my giant 1? Yes. So, answer. That is correct. Let's go. Send me your notes, please. Let me send you the screen. I want to see that you took copious notes. Not that you guys don't take notes. I mean, I see you guys on the ball. All right. So, let's go to this one. Copy that one, example 3Q. X over x squared plus 4x plus 3 plus 1 over x squared plus 3x plus 2. It's going to be a nice one right here. Ah, Jesus. Right? Am I right? So on a different note, guys, as you're working this one out, last year I had some people that were in a club after school. They were selling those icy bowlies or whatever, the bowlies for $2. You guys know what those are? Yeah, the ice thingies. So I told them, why don't you guys sell something different that like they'll sell like faster? For example, what if they sold, check this out, 2 handmade flour tortillas with butter for $1? When do you buy that, right? Let's go. Right? And then you just bring some maybe if they sell like a little hot sauce on the side, man, let's go. You know about that, Joseph? All right, do me a favor, stop really quick, show your neighbor what you're doing with that one so far, and then I'm going to get some of you to help me out. It's like Enrique's ready, very good, Enrique. I see you. Gabriel's ready, very good. Rachel, of course, she's ready. Let's go. Let's see, have we called on Mariah already? Yeah. Let's go with Rachel. Factors for the first denominator. Thank you. I need factors for the second denominator. Pass someone. Gabriel. X plus 2. X plus 1. All right. So far, so good, yes? So, question. What does this one have that this one needs? Pass someone, Gabriel. Sebastian. So this one, X plus 3, top and bottom. And you said that the first one needs what? X plus 2. X plus 2. X plus 2. That is correct. All right. So we're done with step 1. Let's go to step 2, which is to rewrite. And then we're going to add. So let's get our common denominator first. Common denominator is X plus 2, X plus 3, X plus 1. X plus 2, X plus 3, X plus 1. All right? So be careful on this one. Look up for the first numerator. We need to distribute the X in here. Okay? So what do I write for the numerator? Sebastian, pass someone. Joseph. X squared plus 2x. That is correct. So what do I write for the second one? Thank you. So now we go to add. X plus 2, X plus 3, X plus 1. And now we combine this. What do you get when you combine that? Pass someone. Joseph? Yeah. X squared plus 3x, and what else? Plus 3. Ooh-wee. So far so good, yes? All right. Next, simplify. Factors for this one. Let's see, Jesus is going to help us out on this one. What factors of 3 add up to 3? Pass someone? Me? All right, then I pass it to Gio. What factors of 3 add up to 3? 1 times 3 is 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. You want to pass it to me? All right, I pass it to Renzo. What factors of 3 add up to 3? There are none, right? Therefore, guess what? We are done. Let's go. However, for this one, I do want you to find me the excluded value. Tell your neighbor what to write, please. Excluded value. What do I write? Bless you. Pass on one, Renzo. Elijah, what do I write? Huh? Equal to 0? What do I equal to 0? X plus 2 equal to 0? X plus 3 equal to 0? And X plus 1 equal to 0. That is correct. The entire denominator. Don't skip steps. Let's write it out. X plus 2, X plus 3, and X plus 1, and all that equal to 0. And the next step that Elijah gave us was this, and then we just solve. Minus 2 minus 2, X equals negative 2, minus 3 minus 3, X equals negative 3, minus 1, X equals negative 1. Send me your work, please. How are we doing with the practice today? Good? Yeah? All right. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. All right, I'm going to send you a blank screen. Here it goes. All right, draw me an emoji and give me a number from 1 to 5. How comfortable are you so far with adding rational expressions? How comfortable are you with adding rational expressions? An emoji and a number from 1 to 5. Red dot? Come on now. All right. All right, so I think we're there. We just need extra practice. So here goes the practice. For those of you that are following on YouTube, our home plate for tonight is on the screen. So we're doing odd, so I'm going to give you guys a head start, you guys here. So get a blank sheet of paper. You're working on odd numbers, odd numbers. So get help from your neighbors if you get stuck. And if you have any questions, remember who to ask. Who do we ask? Joseph. All right, Joseph's got this. Let's go. The what? You already used it. Let's hold on to that pass for right now. Yeah. Anyways, aside from that, make sure you keep up with your practice, please. Tomorrow we're moving on. Enjoy. Talk to you guys later. Bye.